Most of the cheaper vacuum cleaners are also known to have overheat and shut off 20 to 35 minutes after use. This is because cheaper vacuum usually use high wattage motor. Hi, Andy here with the pneumatic master distributor in Malaysia, and today we're going to talk about, is the more expensive vacuum worth the extra cost? Should you buy the cheapest vacuum or the more expensive one? And what are the differences between them? Let's take a look. Better cleaning and support. According to our customer that experienced both before, the more expensive vacuum tends to remove more dirt and you get a cleaner carpet, and the carpets last a bit longer. In other words, you get a cleaner house with less effort. What more important is, if you have any technical or other issue with your vacuum cleaner, you usually get better support and service from the manufacturer or the authorized dealer. Filtration for cleaner air. If you have allergies and asthma problem, then it is best to go with the vacuum cleaners with HEPA filter. HEPA is great at filtering out those air that contain mold, smoke, fine dust, avoiding these particles blow back to your home. You can do this with most of the vacuum cleaners, but if you go for the more expensive type, the added benefit is that HEPA will be able to filter out 99.97% of the allergens. This should make it worth the extra cost to you if you want an allergy-free environment. Point to note here is, if you go for HEPA vacuum cleaner, the more expensive type usually have their air passes through all the filters without any leak in between. I mean, what is the point if you have HEPA filter at the very end and most of the fine dust already escape out before it reaches the HEPA filter? Easy to use. One of the main difference between the more expensive vacuum cleaners and the cheaper version is how easy to use, as well as the capabilities. Cheaper vacuums tend to leave more dirt behind on the first go, which means you might have to vacuum the same spot a number of times before it is actually clean. Changing and adding attachment like brushes and bags tend to take more time in cheaper vacuums. It will result in making your tasks more complex than they are. Price you pay for cheaper vacuum. Most of the cheaper vacuum cleaners are also known to have overheat and shut off 20 to 35 minutes after use. This is because cheaper vacuum usually use high wattage motor in the vacuum, like 1200 watts or 1500 watts or 1800 watts as part of their marketing. However, wattage does not determine the suction anymore. The design of the vacuum does. So with high wattage motor, it consumes more energy, means you pay higher electricity bill. More noisy means you can only vacuum in a selected time, and more heat, which will power cut automatically before you finish the vacuuming. For cheaper vacuum, usually they are not made of good or strong material and would not able to take the usual bumps and knocks. This can result some of the parts get broken or damaged prematurely. Your expensive carpet, instead of getting clean, may get damaged, which is the last thing you want. Choose what is right for you. It doesn't matter what I say, you just have to choose the one that is right for you. The expensive vacuum also comes with many variations, some cost more than the others. The difference in price is mainly due to the size, features, and accessories that come with it, like cable rewind function, capabilities to turn from dry to wet vacuum, and the accessory that come with it. So in making your selection, you may ask yourself if you really need those extra features. If you're not going to use one of the features, you may save a lot more money by selecting the less expensive model. People say you get what you pay for, which is true in most cases. With more expensive vacuum, you would likely get easier dirt removal, more durable parts, better after-sales service and support, ability to remove smaller particles like fine dust, longer vacuuming section, lower noise pollution, and cheaper electricity bills. Although more expensive vacuums tend to be better, but price does not always determine what you might be getting. It should be only used for a general rule of thumb. Alright, that is all. Hope you get some insight out of this, and if you're looking for an industry-leading certified HEPA filtration and powerful vacuum cleaner, I'll put the link down. Give us a follow if you're on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.